Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. Well, it is far from being the biggest in Brazil, this stadium. The capacity barely 16,000 or so, but there is really nothing quite like the noise and the highly charged air that these demanding Santos folk can generate. We have already started here. And it's Neymar. Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And here's Guardiola. Well, Emmanuel Petit has got to be one of the most technically gifted midfield players there are anywhere. You would give anything for his sort of influence in your team, wouldn't you, Jim?
Big fan. I've always been a big fan. Defensively, extremely capable. He has an excellent work rate on and off the ball, but he doesn't get too much attention for his aggressive midfield presence. And I always feel that he's someone that can leave a foot in, not in a bad way, but just in a strong way.
Fran Garcia calmly anticipates. Guardiola. Real chance! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. And we have our very first corner. Header! No, he didn't quite meet it right.
All he'll be thinking is, please, ground, swallow me up.
I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
That pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Fernando Torres. Torres showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Oh, nicely intercepted. Drogba could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Now it's Neymar. It's Neymar! Goal! Inter! And Inter go in front. And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
You know, I'm not going to be hard on the goalkeeper because that moved all over the place on its journey.
Big header! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
That has not gone well. Guti. Nice, he's got sticks it away. Offside.
His delight very short-lived. The referee's assistant did have his flag up. It might have been close, but it was correct.
A moment's uncertainty there, but it is the right call. Floated up and over. Oh, he's found support out wide. Cleared without hesitation. And they've been given a corner. And he's taking no chances there. And here's Messi. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Messi. Neymar.
This is the time you need that pace.
Now it's Neymar. He's got away. Drogba unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And it's Neymar. Always onto this. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. That pass isn't the best. And if you have just joined us, still just... Oh, he's been caught on it here! Oh, that's fabulous. Shapes to shoot! They've scored! Two to the good! They have breathing space!
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. Well, you've got to say the Nerazzurri certainly know how to create an atmosphere. 80,000 here in black and blue. The dress code is a strict one. The action has already started.
Alessandro Costacurta, he doesn't have what you'd call a classic centre-back's physique, does he?
No, but his game is never really about athleticism, power and the physical stuff. He never has to let it be.
Well, it's interesting because he's still become considered one of the greatest defenders of his time. How's that?
Well, it's characteristics like leadership, his class, his tenacity. He's nigh on perfect reading of the game and all done with immaculate discipline.
He's going to be disappointed with that. And it's Messi. And that could set him on his way. Big header! Decent enough try.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Alexander-Arnold gathers from the goal kick. De Jong. Chouameni. Now, what about a counter-attack? Just too much on that. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Couldn't squeeze it through. Mendy. Oh, a delicate chip through. Oh, that's a key interception. First quarter of an hour gone.
Oh, that pass isn't the best. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now it's Van Basten. Tonali calmly anticipates. Oh, it's a sweet ball, that. That is a great pick out. Still goalless. Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Van Basten. Van Basten showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Tonali. Turns back here, probably the best option. Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Nice sequence of passes, this. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Messi, Rijkaard, kept his eye on it, and he's there. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. Great chance! And that's caused a worry or two. Inter Milan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Neymar. Now it's Messi. Nicely aimed pass. Alexander-Arnold did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Terrific header! Smashing delivery, just didn't do enough with it.
I think we can expect a few more of those now. Better timing was all that was required.
Well, he's felt that, hasn't he? And it's Van Basten. Pull it. Neymar. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration. Van Basten really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Now it's Van Basten. Ribery. Camavinga. He's having a go! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Very speculative, with little threat, if any, for the keeper. Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing.
Big chance! He scored!
Look, there are always tactical adjustments for any coach to make at half-time, but when your star man gives you a critical lead just before the break, everyone will be paying extra attention. It really is the ideal tonic.
It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Neymar demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
Inter Milan are in front now, the game's only goal. And that'll be the final action of the first half. So the end of the first half, both teams have had their moments. There's been no shortage of talking points, but there has been just one goal, and that is the state of it at the break, 1-0.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game, as well as intent. But I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
Inter Milan head into the dressing room pleased with the thought that they have that all-important lead. Analysis to come during the break. And we're underway again. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Looks a good ball through, and that's as... Can he finish? Oh, nearly, but not quite.
Well, he's never the sort to doubt his own capabilities. Always fancies himself, no matter what the situation.
And it's Gullit. That is good alertness. Now it's Van Basten. And here's Messi. He's shifting through the gears here. It's gone backwards.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here.
Gullit really struggling to influence the game.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Messi, Belletti. He rises! Really well taken goal. They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, that's something that'll make the manager proud, because they dug in deep then and they've got their leveller. Italy clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way. We're in for an intriguing second half now, contrasting moods that could reverse in a flash.
Italy finding their passes. Messi proves just a little bit too strong. Neymar. Italy are looking to play on the counter here. Oh, they could be caught out here. And he's managed to get free. Tries a shot! Goal! Inter! And again they hit the front. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Well, to his credit, he managed to ghost into space to finish things off, but the failure to spot him was ghastly defence.
Inter Milan get themselves into the lead. And here's Van Basten. Gullit.
Italy showing a little more urgency now, and to be honest, Peter, this is what's required.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
That has been cut short. Messi.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. And the shot! And Ribéry! It's a loose... Oh, it's fallen loose again! He's hit it first time.
Listen, I'm not sure he had to go at that first time, but at least he showed some good confidence.
And it's Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Back into the middle. Oh, he's been caught napping. Belletti. Ribéry. Rijkaard cuts it out. Chouameni. And it's Gullit. And it's Messi. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Ribéry. He's played him through. He's onside. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Referee's given a throw.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 17, Ribéry. Numero 10, Messi. Numero 11, Neymar. Numero 6,
Chouameni.
Numero 9. Lasciano il
Can he latch on to this?
Il numero 8, il numero 18, il numero 7.
Italy need to give it everything they have, kitchen sink included.
He's picked his way through.
Well, that has caused disappointment to some, unsurprisingly, and disgust to others. What a waste.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. And it's Guardiola. Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think.
2 minuti di recupero.
Mendy spots it and intercepts. Some really good ball movement. Oh, that was vital. De Jong. Van Basten. Short changes him with that pass. And that's it. Inter Milan proudly puff out their chests in victory. They know that was a battle. They know it could so easily have gone the other way. And they are clearly so happy to have won it. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, I think the manager can take a great deal of satisfaction with this win. It was a solid...
Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. Well, you've got to say the Nerazzurri certainly know how to create an atmosphere. 80,000 here in black and blue. The dress code is a strict one. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Pedri.
Well, we just know, of course, what an excellent goalkeeper Dida is. Indeed, some consider him to be right up there amongst the elite.
Yeah, towering, and someone who always has great presence. For me, he just always seems relaxed and in tune with everything that's going on. A true great.
He's cut it out, and it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
Costa Corta. Mateus. He's a sharp little ball here. The defence opting here for strength in numbers. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Nesta. Neither of the teams has yet taken the initiative. Oh, they could be caught out here. He's through and all alone. Mbappe. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Messi. Looking for the runner. Neither of these two want to come off second best. He's got the shot away! And he comes up trumps again.
Oh, that's a stunning save. I mean, his reflexes were incredible then. That's as good a save as you'll see.
And we have our very first corner. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Played back to the goalkeeper. Lunin sends that a long way. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Lahm makes the interception. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Rijkaard kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Pedri, and he welcomes it in. Romario! Neymar. Rijkaard calmly anticipates, and here's Mbappe. And it's Lahm. Now it's Pedri. A corner it is then. Inter Milan have the chance to go the other way. Oh, and he's through the middle. Now it's Messi. He's onside. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Vieira gets rid without sophistication. Neymar. Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Romario. Pedri. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Pedri showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Out of play for a throw. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Messi. Neither side giving way, it has been tight. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. He is through here! Can he finish? Now that is commitment to the cause. The Netherlands have their second corner now. Inter Milan are looking to go forward now. Lunin can pick that up. Inter Milan do have a chance to counter here. Neymar. Oh, prompt interception. And he's quick to get it clear again. He's looking to set free a runner. Vieira. That's a little off target. And it's half-time here. Well, perhaps not full of thrills and spills, but a game which has been of a very high level, certainly defensively, as both teams walk off unscathed. A tight affair, 0-0 at the break. No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. Here we go again then.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Inter clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was
Messi! There's the... And another try! And he's following up! It's in!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one.
He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
So we have the first goal.
Oh, half-time has been a blessing for this team. You know, what a great start to the second half.
Camavinga. Mateus. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe proves just a little bit too strong. Well, momentarily the situation was perilous, but his alertness has saved the day.
Some inspired work, that. It's good that someone knew exactly what they were doing.
Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Rijkaard does well to get it back.
Inter are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way-through zone.
Big chance! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
It's their second corner of the game. And now a sudden chance to counter. Well, the ball's gone astray.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Peter, they're leaving nobody guessing now. This is a decisive attempt to go further in front.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Messi, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Messi, well read, and the danger is averted.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here. Well, they were never going to allow him to receive that. Such close attention.
The Netherlands applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but of course the returns can be terrific. Looking for the run. Leicester cuts it out. And here's Azar. Great defending, strong and determined. Looks to clip it forward. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
He's had it taken off him. Yeah. So the team separated just by the one goal, which came early in the second period. And the score is 1-0. Great work on the overlap.
The Netherlands really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 8.
So, time for
Numero
changes
10.
on both sides,
Messi.
actually.
Numero 11. Neymar.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Hazard, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. We expect... Now the finish! And he hits the net! Right back in it! Almost no time remaining. Game still on. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Well, that defence is perplexed by the fact they've allowed him the space.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, the big question now is whether they can keep the energy levels up and try and grab a winner.
And it's Cruyff.
There's a real tenacity about their defensive play, and it's up close and personal.
Still anyone's game, this. One moment can decide it.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
That is ended up in no man's land. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Good read, needed to be. Alonso, and here's Hazard. It's a pretty loose pass, played with finesse. Now that's well seen too.
Ci saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
Now it's Luis Suarez, bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Kubo,
That's good play from him.
he has found a way through. Vieira. Xavi Alonso, and it's Hazard. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. The Netherlands have it back and can go again. Alexander-Arnold. And that is it, the referee has seen enough. Decent game of football that, intense, intriguing, and both sides, as it turns out. Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest, a sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us, and we are glad to have you alongside us for it. And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion. And already we're underway here. Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Well, when you say Brazilian fullback, there's only one man, isn't there?
There's been a couple, Jim, haven't there? But I guess you mean Roberto Carlos.
I do, and probably the first of the current crop of fullbacks who played as a withdrawn winger.
He's had some wow moments along the way.
He excels.
Kimmich has a look and plays it forward. Fenerbahce looking to pass their way through. Zanetti. Terrific header! Smashing delivery, just didn't do enough with it.
Yeah, it's very well timed. A delivery like that with the right amount of pace and whip can be a nightmare to defend against.
Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Kubo. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Camavinga. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Inter clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Inter Milan are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. And he's whipped it across. And he's taking no chances there. And here's Torres! Roberto Carlos. Kimmich. Now this could be a chance. Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, the idea was right, the delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. It's Neymar! Fenerbahce trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. And it's Nedved. Rodri. And that's been drilled in. Messi.
Kubo. They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Fernando Torres is sporting a guilty look after that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Roberto Carlos. Rodri. It's Kimmich. Zanetti. Someone who's featured heavily of late, in a good sense, of course. He won't be happy with that one. He's a sharp little ball here. And a goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break.
Inter couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Alexander-Arnold. And he's intervened well there. And that is as far as they're going to go. And that's a throw-in. Fernando Torres tries to get it clear. Van Basten. And that's really well manoeuvred. And he cuts out the supply. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
He's had it taken off him. And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, there it is, half-time. Not a bad watch by any means. And the efforts of both sides have been good, but neither have been able to penetrate. And so we reach the break, and the game remains goals.
To be heavy after the final whistle today.
Goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. Whistle goes, and we start the second half. 0-0, and we're at the halfway point. Zanetti. Fran Garcia. It's a good spell of possession, this. Fernand, chance to finish. Great effort, beautifully taken.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Rodri, Kimmich, Messi, and it's lofted through here. Well, nicely intercepted. And that could set him on his way. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. 0-0 still. It's a game that needs a bit of life injected. And it's Zanetti. Oh, good-looking ball. Can he spark a counter here?
The attendance for this match was
Guardiola.
71,550.
Fernando Torres. And reclaimed it in a trice. It is still anyone's game, 0-0. Beckenbauer. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. Roberto Carlos. Alexander-Arnold did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Aimed beyond the defence. Rodri. Nedved. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Nedved. And it's Roberto Carlos. Now it's Torres. Messi. And it's Fernando Torres. Nedved. Rodri. Kimmich. Messi, a player who needs no introduction.
There's nothing more infuriating for a fan than seeing passing without penetration. They're just stuck in a rut.
Half an hour gone in the second half. Beckenbauer. And it's Zanetti. Here's Rodri. Oh, that's well spotted. Kimmich. Roberto Carlos. Costa Curta. Nicely aimed pass. He's found the way through. Messi. Kimmich.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. That has been cut short. Well, it looked promising, but the final ball is just not quite right. Roberto Carlos. This is it then, now or never. And here's Nedved, foot in.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Now that's well seen too. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. That's that, the end. Frustration, exasperation, vexation, certainly from an attacking perspective. Neither side able to make an impression despite all the huff and puff. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim? Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much
Hello,
riding on
everybody,
it,
and
but
welcome
it
to
is
today's
equally
match.
clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion. The action has already started. And the pass is intercepted.
You know, Peter, there's a player down there who I've always admired, Carlos Puyol. This game is not all about technique and skill. You need big hearts too.
Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. And it looks like he's picked up a bit of a knock from that challenge. Guardiola taking charge of the dead ball. A real opportunity here from a position of great potential. Camavinga. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Shevchenko. Threads one in. Messi. And it's Shevchenko. And he was quick to react. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Inter clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Oh, that's well spotted.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
And he's there to clear it. And that pass is fires from distance. Comfortable claim for the keeper.
Well, it was an ambitious attempt, but it'll keep the defence on its toes at least.
Forwards and with intent. He's had a hit! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this.
And we have our very first corner. Messi goes short. He rises! Good delivery, but no joy.
Well, being able to generate that amount of activity in the box means it's hard not to pick someone out.
That's an excellent interception. Messi! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And he's taking no chances there. Shevchenko. Well, nothing to report in terms of goals, but it's not for the want of trying.
Well, it's certainly not a drab affair, Peter. It's had its moments.
Guardiola. Oh, a delicate chip through. No luck with that dink over the top. Just ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Shevchenko. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Messi. Can he finish?
Messi.
Chance! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Messi.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Oh, it's a sweet ball, that. Right, Shevchenko. And this is Shevchenko. Shevchenko!
Ah, that's great defending to cover for the goalkeeper and just get something in the way.
No, that's been intercepted. Well timed, excellent interception. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. Little pass back. Luis Suarez. Messi. It's still 0-0, but no shortage of effort. Camavinga. And it's Guardiola. Now Mendy. Nice sequence of passes, this. Beckenbauer kept his eye on it, and he's there. Luis Suarez. Now it's Messi. Shevchenko. Wirtz. Nicely spread. Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Maldini.
There will be 1 minute
Rodri.
added time.
That has been cut short. And it's lofted through here. Wirtz! A decent effort as the first half draws to a close. Well, it has been a half largely of could-haves and should-haves. Perhaps the more impatient amongst the supporters will feel they're overdue a goal, but it's certainly not for the want of trying, so nothing to show as yet. At the break, it's 0-0. The midway point of the game.
Well, both sides have been full of effort, industry, endeavour, and the stats are screaming good things at us. So it's been a very good watch for the neutrals so far.
Just a quick reminder
and
today,
I'm really
please
looking
refrain
forward
from
to what's
parking
to come in the
outside
second
this
half.
stadium.
This
Thank you
could
very
get
much for your
unpredictable.
cooperation.
No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. So we're just settling back into this second half.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first. Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
And smartly reclaimed. Hoisted in. Played back in. Wirtz shapes to shoot! Oh, facing up to his adversary. And Messi! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Triol gets it away. And now a sudden chance to counter. Right, Shevchenko gets his pass away. Oh, there's a probing ball. He has found the way through. Luis Suarez. And he's being shifted off it. Camavinga. Oh, good read. Well, into the second half, and it's still goalless. Now it's Neymar. Neymar unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. He's a sharp little ball here. Luis Suarez.
The attendance for this match was
So we've reached the hour mark.
71,649.
He's got a side of goal! Good first touch and almost as good a second.
Messi brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. That's played into space. Dink through. That's a shade optimistic. Now it's Messi. In by Messi. And that's out of reach.
Substitution on the field. Number 9.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Well, this could be an indication that the team are setting themselves up for the counter-attack here, Peter, and he is very good at that type of thing.
He's not got that quite right.
Substitution on the field. Number 6.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Coming on the field is number 13.
Great defending, strong and determined.
Substitutions taking place.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Torres. Has a look and plays it forward. And he's there to retrieve it. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Creole kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Vinicius Junior, and that is expertly dealt with. Adams cuts it out. Ribery. And that is as far as they're going to go. Inter Milan still have the cards to affect this game. Dinks one through.
Inter merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot, obviously.
Now it's Torres. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Oh, can he get onto this? Fernando Torres. Kubo. And he gets rid in a hurry. Pirlo. Oh, easy pickings there. Now it's Vinicius Junior. There's the shot! Collar.
Well, the crowd's impatience is an indicator that they haven't quite given up on a goal just yet.
Oh, shooting chance! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Almost the perfect move. Almost. The finish just wasn't quite at the same level.
Number 8, Messi. Coming on the field, number 19, Baggio. Number 10, Schneider.
So here comes a substitution.
Yeah, I think he's been told to play that role of the tactical pivot, spraying the ball about sometimes, driving it forward from the middle of the park.
And it's Schneider. Bastoni. 5 minutes left on the clock. It's a goal kick. Pirlo. No way through. Can he put it away? And he's cleared it out of harm's way.
you wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Koller looks to get on the end of this. Tonali floated through. Fernando Torres. Nice interception, well timed. And that will be the final act. So a tough one to gauge. Defensive dominance combined with wastefulness in attack. And the outcome inevitable. Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. Well, you've got to say the Nerazzurri certainly know how to create an atmosphere. 80,000 here in black and blue. The dress code is a strict one. And as you can see, we've already started here. That looks a good ball through. Messi. Important interception.
Well, Peter, at this stage we often focus on the creative and goal-scoring talent, but I'm going to mention a defender in Lilian Thuram. As good as they come for me, very strong and athletic and competent in every other department you care to mention.
Just about the perfect defensive specimen.
Yeah, and I think often underrated.
Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Yeah. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. He's in plenty of space here. Great chance! Superb goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
A truly super goal. What a spiky hit that was.
That was magnificent. The way he caught it so perfectly. I think he's even managed to surprise himself, Peter.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Cantona. And here's Messi. It's a great ball. He's found a way through. Rummenigge! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Messi. And here's the chance to counter. And here's Torres. Torres showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Now this chance! It's in! A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
They want to be quick to recover this. Oh, well played. He needed to get that right. Mendy, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And it's Messi. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Had a shot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Cantona is offering a wry smile there. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
He gets big, and it's come back out to him. And more, and more, and more. And again, they simply do not know what has hit them. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
And he's picked out the run. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Messi. Expertly cut out, really nicely done.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Inter clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Oh, what a pass! There's the shot! And he's quick to get it clear again. Quality ball.
And they're not going to make any further progress now.
Thuram kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Oh, he's found support out wide. And they've been given a corner. It's their second corner of the game. That's a lovely, neat pass. Inter Milan are looking to go forward now. Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Del Piero. Zanetti. And it's Fernando Torres. Camavinga. Pass is coming off in quick succession. And Torres! And somehow he's managed to miss it.
OK, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
Mendy makes the interception. Played out to the left flank. Pass is just off target. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, the contrast in fortunes here could not be much more stark. All smiles on one side, their qualities have shone through. But look across the other way, and there is nothing short of absolute deflation.
Ricordiamo che è possibile acquistare il programma dell'incontro odierno dagli stand vicino ai cancelli. Un bel ricordo della giornata. Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 21, Fernando Torres. Lascia il campo per il numero 9.
Here we go again. Inter Milan come out for this second half with a different lineup. The manager has made a big call here. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Khan gets it away, and that's been won straight back. Bullet. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Inter Milan come out this half somewhat altered.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
And now they can spring out of defence. Rummenigge looking to run onto it. Oh, that's nice. He's had it taken off him. Oh, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Oh, this looks sharp. Del Piero. Cantona. He's played him through. He's picked his way through. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Up he goes! And the keeper threw out a limb.
All he'll be thinking is, please, ground, swallow me up.
So, third corner of the game. He's tried one! Keeper gets just about enough of it.
Zanetti put absolutely everything he had into that. Maybe better look next time.
So their fourth corner of the game. And now a sudden chance to counter.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di 80.113 spettatori.
Rummenigge really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn. That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Messi, Rummenigge. Inter Milan perhaps contemplating their next change here. Vieira. Rummenigge. Cantona. Big chance! He's got a goal! Yet another goal in an awesome performance! They are in complete charge!
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. And here's Del Piero. And it's Messi. Some resolute defending there. Del Piero. He's shifting through the gears here. Rummenigge! Oh, denied at the last.
Well, we were anticipating this. They're very much set up for the counter-attack, and I don't see it changing anytime soon.
They're up to 5 corners now.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 17, Ribéry. Numero 11, Neymar. Numero 10, Messi. Numero 6. Lasciano il campo per il numero 15, Il numero
They've
18.
played it short.
Il numero 13. Attenzione, una sostituzione.
And it's Thuram. Lampard. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
David Villa. Foden. Kubo. Vinicius Junior. That's an excellent interception. Kubo! In he goes again! He scores! His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
It's a simple game. A striker's job is to find the space as often as possible, and he did exactly that.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager...
And the shot! Oh, brilliant save. Corner number 2 then. And now they can spring out of defence. Tonali promptly onto that, and that is that. Lunin punts it upfield. Kubo. He's got the shot away! Now, who's going to be first to this? Keeper's dealt with that. And it's Luis Suarez. 5 minutes left on the clock. Oh, that's fabulous. Lampard engages and forces him off the ball. Vinicius Junior. And he cuts out the supply. Kubo. Rudiger cuts it out. Zanetti. Nedved. Alexander-Arnold gets across to intercept that. Confirmation that there will be 4 minutes stoppage time. Nedved. And it's Del Piero. Interesting ball. And the pass is intercepted. Vieira. Well timed, excellent interception. No, he's just misjudged that one. And that is it, the referee has seen enough. Inter Milan cannot spin this any other way. They came up against opponents who were thrilling at times. Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. There is a massive sense of expectation emanating from this part of Milan. The giant arena bearing the name of perhaps the finest player ever to don the famous black and blue jersey. It is simply a gorgeous, gorgeous sight. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. He won't be happy with that one. That's a look and plays it forward. He's not played the ball, that's a foul. He's got tall. Decent enough try.
Vinicius Junior did give it a fair old crack, and he'll be encouraged to step up again.
And back to the keeper they go. Neymar. Oh, that's fabulous. He's dealt with that really well. Oh, that was vital. And we have our very first corner. Cleared away. Madrid have the chance to go the other way. There's the shot! He's missed, but not by that far. Caught offside that time. Yeah, it looked promising, but the final ball is just not quite right. Pedro Porro cuts it out.
Inter are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
That is a great pick out.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Interesting ball. Davis gets over and intercepts. Inter Milan are seeing more of the ball, but still aren't carrying much goal threat. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And he cuts out the supply. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
De Bruyne. Messi. Neymar. Vinicius Junior. And he welcomes it in. He's got away. Now can he find a finish? Just eases him off the ball. Messi. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. And here's Messi. Madrid upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really...
Great chance! Goal! Inter!
Well, I think there's a few trying to claim offside, but he looks to have been on. Yeah, he was on.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Rijkaard did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Vinicius Junior. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with.
Inter can certainly afford to see...
And the shot! He scores! And once more we are all square. You score, we score!
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch. Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs, and when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
That's a shade optimistic. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Can he finish? Goal! Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Well, the finish looked a guarantee once he was found all alone, and it's criminal defending.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
Inter Milan get themselves into the lead. Well read, nice interception. Vinicius Junior. There's the whistle for half-time. Well, it has been a very watchable football match that has already provided 3 goals, both teams contributing plenty to it. And in terms of scoreline, it is close to being perfectly balanced. The game living up to billing and plenty of thrills to keep the crowd warm. We'll be resuming in a quarter of an hour from now with the scoreline 2-1. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, we've had plenty to go at in that first half, Peter, and it's a fragile lead that could quite easily change hands in the second. If you like your football unpredictable, I think you're at the right match.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1. That gets things going for the second half. And that's the end of that. It all starts... And the shot! It's in! 2 to the good! They have breathing space!
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
Inter Milan take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter. A day for a regular managerial heartbeat, at least for one.
Now the finish! Rijkaard kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And it's Ribery. Messi. De Bruyne. That is a brilliant interception. And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Davis. Davis got a long way forward to join the attack. Anguissa. Good spot, he's seen the run. And the counter is on. Camavinga providing an outlet on that flank. Tries a shot! And that is wildly off target.
Another example of how comfortable this team is on the break.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Messi. Messi driving forwards. Big chance! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Corner number 2 then. Up for a header! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Messi really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Guardiola. It's gone for a throw-in. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position.
Messi! Oh, it's a sweet ball, that.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
De Bruyne. Oh, he's getting hounded, really hounded. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
He made it look a bit predictable.
And there's his chance to lead the counter. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 7.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Neymar. Numero 10. Messi.
Foot in.
Numero 14.
Madrid have a free
Lasciano
kick.
il campo per il numero 5, il numero 21, Fernando Torres, il numero 15, il numero 18, il numero 13, cambio di giocatori.
Oh, that was close. Pedro Porro. Into the last quarter of an hour. Now it's Neymar. He's had it nicked away. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Foden! And that would have won it.
He'll be fuming with himself for not converting. He could have killed it off.
And he was quick to react. And the ball's a good one here. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Kubo. He is through here. Tries the cut back. Rijkaard clears it away. Messi. That is good alertness. Oh, that's clever. Climbs up big! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Corner number 3 coming up. Header! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing. Messi, given the lift of his goal. Bellingham. Ramal. And it's Fernando Torres. Well, this is surely their last chance. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Mbappe. And he's lost his man here. He's one-on-one. Has a go! They are rampant. And they are cruising away. The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Well, that defence is perplexed by the fact they've allowed him the space.
So now the difference is 3. Now it's Neymar. Now it's Torres. And Torres! And the keeper threw out a limb. They've played it short. Neymar! The whistle has gone, and it is all over. So a real showpiece win. This lot was simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best... Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Beckenbauer with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Beckenbauer did incur the wrath of the referee and has earned himself a booking in the process.
It's always a pleasure to see Paolo Maldini take to the pitch.
So would say anyone who understands the defender's art.
Well, bias comes easy for me when we talk about one of the greatest pros. He exudes calm, elegance, intelligence, an Italian giant.
Speculative strike. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Messi. Well, that's beautifully weighted. And the shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
Rummenigge clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Inter Milan with the corner, they're first. They've played it short. Inter Milan have the chance to go the other way. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Neymar. Quarter of an hour played. Mbappe! Inter Milan, so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And it's Messi. That's a nicely measured pass. He's had a hit! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
In for a header!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And that is expertly dealt with. Oh, that's a nice ball. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Now it's Neymar. Can he finish? It's loose now and they want to get it back.
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
Rummenigge. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Can he put it away? Goal! Inter!
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
Inter Milan have broken through. It's 1-0.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Rummenigge. Messi engages and forces him off the ball. Guardiola did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. No way through. Maldini spots it and intercepts. Valverde. That's a lovely, neat pass. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Now it's Messi. Araujo cuts it out.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Araujo. And it's Neymar. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Chance to shapes to shoot! And yes, it's there! They have come roaring back!
And it's another really good show of character. I love the spirit and togetherness they muster. Never know when they're beaten.
Just gorgeous, the most glorious, delicious of touches, followed up with an unerring finish.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Oh, look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked, and I still haven't moved.
That's gone for a throw-in. And that's definitely not his best. Well, that looks a cracking ball. And the first 45 minutes are up. Inter Milan head back in at the break after a first half that has been, from a scoreline point of view in any case, an even one. Both sides have contributed in equal measure, neither looking overly under pressure from the other. And at the break, glass half full, half empty. It's 1-1. The midway point of the game.
Oh, what a half of football. It's 1-1, but it could easily be 3-3 or more. Breakneck speed brilliance.
It's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each. And we're already back up and running after half-time. And he's had a hit! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
It's their second corner of the game. There's the header! He's done very well to get to that.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
No, he's just misjudged that one. Maldini gets good distance on it. Araujo. Inter Milan trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. And it's lofted through. Big header! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Oh, good-looking ball. Valverde. And he cuts out the supply. That's a sharp pass. And the pass is intercepted. Neymar. Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Quality ball.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Valverde. Mbappe. Camavinga. And here's Mbappe. Oh, it's a sweet ball, that. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Maldini. Turan. Messi, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Valverde. Now Neymar. Well, he's looking to get away, but the defending is persistent, adhesive. And it's Messi. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. And he was quick to react. Valverde. Pass is coming on. Can he finish? Guardiola. Camavinga. Guardiola. Lobbed in behind. Well timed, excellent interception. Valverde. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Neymar. There's the shot!
Inter merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot, obviously.
He's had a shot! Goal! Inter! And the comeback is complete!
Well, when the game's played like that, it's made to look very simple. You know, I love watching football like this. Easy, effective, 1-2 and bang. Thanks very much.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 5, Chiellini. Numero
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Messi.
Inter Milan get
Numero
themselves
11.
into the lead.
Neymar.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Il numero 2, Fabio Cannavaro. Il numero 8, il numero 17, il numero 22, il numero 33. Attenzione, una sostituzione.
That is good strength. Inter Milan are in a tearing hurry to save themselves here.
Look, their path is set. They have to take risks in every situation now.
Barella can see things others simply cannot. Pass somewhat off target. Mendy. Camavinga. Kubo.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many...
Looks for the fit. He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Barella. Fernando Torres. Vinicius. Real chance! It's a goal! They have stolen level at the last!
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
It just goes to show you what determination can achieve. OK, there isn't much time left, but if we have to find a winner now, there's no question who I'll be backing. That's just playing it safe and simple.
And that is that. So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal measure.